Alright, break time's over, time to get back to making videos. Let's see what all's going on in the superhero pop culture world today. Oh, here's a cool thing. The Walt Disney Company to equip... What the f... Yeah, so as you could probably tell from my bad intro skit, the Walt Disney Company and 21st Century Fox finally officially announced that Disney's buying up 21st Century Fox. That includes movie and TV studios, cable networks, international TV business, and seriously, they're getting a lot for their money here. Modern Family, The Simpsons, Family Guy, Avatar, Alien, Predator, Star Wars, I mean there's so many new properties for Disney to use. When you put it like that, $52.4 billion seems like a fair asking price, doesn't it? But what really caught my attention was the fact that Fox's three big Marvel properties were specifically mentioned in the announcement: X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool. Now it's cool that we're finally getting these guys back under the main Marvel banner, but how is this going to work into and or change the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Well, let's break it down and theorize a little bit. Alright, so like I said, we have three different properties listed in the deal. The X-Men alone are really cool because now the Marvel Cinematic Universe doesn't have to pretend like mutants aren't a thing. We don't have to call them miracles or even push the Inhumans like there's some kind of mutant replacement or something. Man, could you imagine Marvel doing that? It's so weird. Anyway, I think it'd be kind of interesting to see an MCU X-Men movie. We can go back to seeing teenage versions of the original team from the comics and maybe even bring in some of that street level Netflix focus into the movies, you know what I mean? Like in the comics, normal people despise mutants, and I think it'd be a shame if the MCU X-Men just ignored how mutants, especially the X-Men, interact with normal people and deal with all the hate and the anti-mutant bigotry thrown at them.
Who the hell do you think you are? You're a mutant. The whole world out there is full of people that hate and fear you, and you're wasting your time trying to protect them?
Especially by groups like the Friends of Humanity or the Purifiers while they're fighting against other superheroes, dealing with godlike entities, traveling through time. And think about the reverse, like the cross-pollination this new franchise could do with the movies Marvel already has out there. Like we could see Xavier be part of the Illuminati, or have Wolverine take on the Hulk in a team-up movie, or have a couple Avengers help take out some of the Sentinels if they turn into a worldwide threat like in Days of Future Past. Hell, we could even see the Legacy virus get a decent shake. Like, it doesn't need to be its own movie, but we could maybe get a Legacy virus story in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something. Maybe we could even get into some kind of cosmic expansions, right? I'm not saying Marvel needs to use something like the Shi'ar just because Fox is already using them, even though we know they totally will at some point because we know Marvel's definitely going to do their own version of the Dark Phoenix story at some point. But we could see the Starjammers, the Brood, the actual Phoenix Force, assuming Fox doesn't already do that with the X-Men movie coming out. Hell, we could start getting into a Contest of Champions situation if Marvel starts feeling really ballsy, like maybe base it off the second one and have the Brood Queen be the villain or something. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. And speaking of the cosmic side of the MCU, now we don't have to just rely on the Guardians of the Galaxy to get our cosmic fix. We can check out the Fantastic Four for that and more. I mean, we know they're going to bring in Galactus, the Silver Surfer, Uatu, Firelord, Terrax, Tyrant, maybe anyway, I don't know. I mean, it's not like Marvel's never used a lesser known character before. We could even get a Fantastic Four versus X-Men movie with Franklin Richards, Reed and Sue's mutant kid, acting as the bridge between both franchises. And if you get bored with that somehow, Marvel could just have them check out the Negative Zone, maybe have the team fight Annihilus or something. The possibilities are endless with a good Fantastic Four movie. Hell, toss Namor in there, have him be a side villain or something in one of the Fantastic Four movies. That'd be awesome. Now, everybody has their own thing that they're excited for as far as the MCU Fantastic Four goes, like maybe a Silver Surfer spin-off movie, which would be awesome. Couldn't you imagine that? But the two big things on the Fantastic Four side that I'm excited to see are Galactus and Doctor Doom. Seriously, Galactus as the next big overarching bad guy after Thanos in the Infinity Gauntlet. Like maybe they could get the Fantastic Four to lead the charge against him and everybody could split up and take out a few of his heralds, and just before it looks like the world's gonna come to an end, the heroes could whip out the ultimate nullifier.
Stop. My penis can only get so erect.
And seriously, you have no idea how badly I want to see Doctor Doom done well in the MCU. Every other live action version sucks. I mean, think about it. I don't care who the heroes bring with them or how they decide to fight him. Doom could get a scene where he just casually wipes the floor with everybody we've seen in the MCU so far and really cement himself as the best villain in Marvel's on-screen history. That would be amazing. And finally, there's Deadpool. Now, I know a lot of people, myself included, were a little bit weirded out about this deal, if only because we had no idea what was going to happen with a character like Deadpool, who's, you know, kind of loud and crude, you know, does his own thing. It doesn't really fit in with the idea of a family-friendly universe, but the way the announcement's worded makes it sound like he's going to still be able to do his own thing, just on a larger scale, and maybe interact with a full mansion the next time he visits Negasonic.
It's a big house. It's funny that I only ever see two of you. It's almost like The studio couldn't afford another X-Man.
Now that having been said, supposedly Disney chairman and chief executive officer Bob Iger wants to keep making sequels to Fox's Deadpool movie, stating, "It," meaning Deadpool, "clearly has been and will be Marvel branded, but we think there might be an opportunity for a Marvel R brand for something like Deadpool. As long as we let the audiences know what's coming, we think we can manage that fine." That'd be awesome! And I guess if they're talking about making sequels, then that means Ryan Reynolds could stay on as Wade Wilson. Seriously, could you imagine his version of the Merc with a Mouth running around the MCU, hanging out with Spider-Man and the Avengers, and just generally bothering everybody while he's doing whatever it is he's doing? Either way, I'm sure we're gonna get more details about this as time goes on. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see something fantastic popping up in Phase 4.
Say that again?
No. And even though there's a ton of other things we could be tossing out there, a ton of other ideas and stories and characters Marvel could go with, now that this deal between Disney and Fox is official, I think this is where I'm gonna end today's video. But what do you guys think about the deal? Are you excited to see Disney get the chance to play with the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, or are you still kind of worried about how certain characters like Deadpool are gonna work in the MCU? Either way, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to click that like button, maybe leave me a comment while you're at it, and go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to check out any of my social media pages. I've got a Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. All those links are going to be in the description below. And I've also got my last video right there in the middle of your screen, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and click it, check it out. Alright, and I will see you all next time.